Despite Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin's effort to actually end the war in Ukraine, the UK is calling for more arms to Ukraine. I actually don't understand why. I don't know why they can't wait for this negotiation to actually end. I don't know what they are scared of. I still just don't get it. By the way, watch the video before I talk about the whole thing. Just watch what they claim.
We'll see how the talks go, but the important thing is this is a first step. In any negotiations, there will have to be decisions about Ukraine with Ukraine. They can't be taken without Ukraine. And for negotiations really to take place, one of the important conditions is to see a full ceasefire. That allows the space for diplomacy, it allows the space for negotiations. It gives everyone a better chance of seeing an end to the fighting, but then a long-term secure peace. And our job, and my job as Defence Secretary, our job as the UK, one of Ukraine's most consistent allies, leading the charge on intensifying diplomacy this week. You've seen the Prime Minister hosting President Zelensky in Downing Street, convening meetings of European leaders with President Trump. I've been speaking to the Ukrainian Defence Minister and the Secretary of the National Defence Council ahead of these talks, intensifying diplomacy, stepping up the military aid to Ukraine as well, because whilst all eyes are on Alaska, we can't remove our focus from the front line because we can't jeopardize the long-term peace by forgetting about the war. And of course this matters to us in the UK and in Europe, because a secure Europe needs a strong Ukraine. A secure and prosperous Europe is one without war. And for us in the UK, as in the rest of Europe, our first line of defence starts in Ukraine. That's why we've been so unshakable in our support for Ukraine during this conflict, and we'll stand by them through the negotiations and into the peace we hope to see beyond.
How do you call arming Ukraine an important step to diplomacy or ending the war? When you are arming Ukraine, I don't know if I don't understand English. Maybe they are the originators of English, so maybe they have a different understanding of arming. But how do you arm a country at the same time expecting the war to end? By the way, those of you who didn't understand what he said, let me read it for you. Let me translate whatever he said again for you guys to understand what he said. He said, let's see how the negotiations go. But the important thing is that this is the first step. Any decision regarding Ukraine must be made only with Ukraine participation. For serious negotiations to begin, a complete ceasefire is necessary to create a space for diplomacy. At the same time, as the UK, one of Ukraine's most reliable allies, we are strengthening diplomatic efforts and military aid. Let's continue. Even when attention is focused on Alaska, we cannot forget about the front. This is important for the UK and Europe because a secure Europe is impossible without a strong Ukraine. I just don't understand how Ukraine is important to Europe. I still don't understand. Maybe I am getting something wrong here. Maybe I'm getting something wrong here. I don't know how Ukraine's security is very, very important for Western Europe. Maybe I am missing something. Maybe I am missing something. You see, Ukraine has emphasized over and over again that they are not going to accept the terms that will come out of, the meeting between Vladimir Putin and President Trump regarding Ukraine giving up the territories that Russia has annexed, especially the Luhansk and Donetsk Oblast. The president of Ukraine has made that clear for everybody. He has attended over 30 meetings ahead of just this. Quite interesting. By the way, let's all patiently wait for the outcome of the meeting. The meeting could take about 6 to 7 hours. Yes. So there's still more time ahead. We still have to wait. I think the outcome will definitely come in the night. Yes, because they have to finish talking before all of us will definitely get to know what exactly happened between these two leaders in Alaska. By the way, let me take this opportunity once again and thank all of you. Continue to subscribe to this platform. Once again, let me remind all of you, I have changed the name from African 360 to Timo 360. Not Timo Media 360, but Timo 360, because you guys asked me to do so. A lot of you contacted me. You told me that when you search for the African 360, there are a lot of conflicting pages here. Channels here. There are a lot of channels that bear the same name, African 360. And there are shows on other channels which is named African 360. So it is very confusing for people to actually find my page, or sorry, my channel. I keep using page, but channel. So guys, that is why I decided to change the name from Africa 360 to Timo 360. Don't forget to hit on the like button. It's very, very important. Hit on the like button. Just like the video and YouTube will introduce you to a lot of people. Shalom. See you guys in the next episode.